7 miles beneath the surface of the Pacific Ocean sits Sector D. It is an isolated titanium research platform anchored in the region of absolute crushing darkness. Officially, the facility monitors deep-sea tectonic activity. Privately, the crew is searching for something specific buried deep beneath the ocean floor. When the signal was first detected, scientists identified it as a biological anomaly. They initially dismissed the low, rhythmic pulses as the ancient communication of a whale species never before recorded. That changed when the audio began to isolate human speech. The recordings were pulling names from the station's manifest, whispering to researchers through the static. The signal possesses a terrifying, calculated intelligence. It isn't just broadcasting noise, it is responding to the people listening to it. I was brought to the facility after 3 researchers vanished inside the lower sectors. No bodies were recovered, and no distress calls were ever logged by the station AI. The lead scientist played the raw recordings for me. Beneath the deep-sea reverb, I could hear dozens of soft, human voices overlapping in a sickening, breathless chorus. One voice eventually became clear, a soft, familiar whisper. It was my mother, who died 12 years ago, telling me to come lower into the trench. The lead scientist didn't look surprised. He simply asked whose voice I heard. Everyone on this station hears someone different. Their dead relatives, their missing children, people long buried. The signal knows exactly which ghost to play for whoever puts on the headphones. As the signal grew stronger, station discipline eroded. Crew members were found sleepwalking at night, drawn toward the flooded airlocks of the lower sectors, as if pulled by a tide. We found a missing diver standing inside an outer airlock, smiling at the pitch-black water. He had already removed his oxygen mask. He spent his final moments whispering about the profound, heavy loneliness waiting at the bottom of the trench. An immense physical impact suddenly slammed into the underside of the station. Main power failed instantly, leaving the hallways flooded with the red glare of emergency lighting. Then came the knocking, heavy thuds against the glass. We are 7 miles down. Nothing biological should be able to survive out there, let alone exert that much force. Massive, unseen fingers are tapping against the titanium skin of Sector D, slowly searching for a way inside. This sonar shows the problem. Monitors are picking up a mass directly beneath us, so large it exceeds the screen's parameters. As resolution sharpens, the topographical lines morph. A colossal human face, miles wide, is staring upward from the trench darkness. The entity opened its eyes. The resulting electrical surge was so violent it blew out every monitor in the control room simultaneously. Sector D was built directly on top of a dormant biological god. The water outside the observation window has turned a total, unnatural black. It's as if reality itself is surfacing from the trench. An impossible city is rising through the silt. Its towers and streets are breathing, constructed entirely from fused human skeletons and walls of screaming faces. The signal has been collecting the missing for centuries. The lost submarines, the vanished research crews, the ships that never came home. They are all here, woven into the foundation of this necropolis. The dead diver is swimming through the flooded corridors now. He is smiling, even as a second, much smaller face tries to crawl out from his open mouth. If the diver's final words are true, that it dreams through us, then every soul trapped in these walls is a witness to the nightmare currently waking up. The emergency backup systems are reporting identical anomalies breaching the ocean floor across the entire planet. The Pacific, Atlantic, and Indian Oceans are all fracturing at once. An ancient voice has begun screaming inside our heads. It is demanding to know who taught humanity to listen. The titanium hull of Sector D is folding inward. The entire station is being dragged down into the expanding mouth of the entity below. Millions of assimilated voices are whispering a single ancient truth. The world's oceans are composed of something far more terrifying than water. Humanity's drive to map the unknown has backfired. We didn't just find a threat, we actively awakened an apocalypse that was only safe as long as it was forgotten.